Hello everybody and welcome. This is SnowiiFrog giving you a little guide here on Europa Universalis 4. This one's going to be on stability. If we go up to this tab here and we press the 8 key, or we just go to the stability and expansions, then you can see the stability counter here, and you can see it up here as well. So what is this and why do I have to keep an eye on that? Well, if it goes from a -3 to a positive of 3. That's the range, so it's got a 6 range, but including this would give you a 7 range, but on the 0 it's got no positive or negative multipliers. If you want to raise from 0 to 1, it is a base of 100 without any modifiers. And then it starts to become funny, because growing it up it gets more and more expensive. If you're going to go above 0 stability. There's a lot of penalties, but what does it do? Well, does it go on the negative? So for each time it goes down 1 negative, so it'll be a -1, you'll get +2 revolt risk, +1 interest, and -1 legitimacy. So that will mean if I go into this here tab, and you see the revolt risk here, we've got a negative of 13 plus 4, so we've got a negative of 9. But if we should have a negative stability of 3, we will have a negative stability here, well, a positive, because negative is positive with revolters, so a positive negative of 3. So still no revolt risk, but if I were to go to other territories, most of French territory here actually do not have any reasons for revolting, but this is because it's purely just good territory. Other territories, if we were to go over here for instance, they've got legitimacy, they've got everything. Well, it's not ours, but you get the point here. You'll get a high stability, and you get the revolt is possible. So that's a big issue on the revolt rise, especially if you've just been to war and your manpower has been depleted. Besides that, the interests, that is, if you take here, you can see right now it'll be 4 interests per year. If I take a loan, we get 4 interests. That's very simple, besides getting the inflation. But for each time it goes down, it will be increased by 1. So instead it'll be interest will be 5, 6, and 7. Can be more or less depending on what your starting position is, of course. Legitimacy. 100% legitimacy gives a good boost to your country. So you want to keep that as high as possible. But as you can see here, it gets a negative of 1. Right now, I'm only actually gaining 0.29 a year. So just by lowering stability 1, I would actually start losing 0.7 legitimacy every year. If that goes down, just think about me losing about 2.7 prestige legitimacy every year. Going that on 10 years, you can see that will seriously decrease your legitimacy. So try and keep your stability at a normal rate. But going the positive way, is it worth going all the way up to the 3 then? It'll be nice. It would be nice with all the modifiers, which we'll just go through now. But also, as you see, stability cost modifier will be increased by 50% each time. So whoop-de-doo, it's costing 100 the first time, 150, and another 50. So you can see it's gonna be quite expensive if you want to go all the way up to +3. But besides that, it's gonna lower your revolt risk the other way. So if you're having rebels or religious turmoils or something, it will be really good to get your your stability up. Besides that, take a look at the tax modifier. Right now we're making $8 on taxes every month. 10%. Oh, that's a nice little modifier. This is the base, as you can see here, because there's no tax changes right now. But that will give us 0.82 extra each month for 1 stability. and it would give us 16.4 for 2 stability. No, not 16. 1.6 for, of course. Sorry about that. But 1.6 ducats a month. That is a huge bonus. So that's also one thing you need to think about. So the last one here, Missionary Strength. Of course, if you're having religious turmoils and a lot of different territories, religious territories, and you need to convert in your territory, that is also a good bonus. But it's not the most, the one you're gonna be most worried about. But there is a huge amount of penalties, ups and downs, and events on stability costs. It's starting with 100%, 100 admin power to boost it up, and then all the modifiers. One way of lowering it is if you go into the ideas here, you'll get the religious stability cost modifiers. Sorry about that. That will lower it. So that's one way of lowering the stability cost modifier. Some people's got national ideas as well, how to get better national stability modifiers. So there, I wouldn't advise you to go too high on this, because you will burn through your admin power way too fast, and you need your admin power to gain new ideas here. So that's why one of the reasons why I would not advise you on going too high on your stability. Another thing you need to check a look at is religious unity. If this, for instance, is a 40% unity in your territories, then this will actually add a 60% stability cost modifier negative. So it will be pretty expensive. Just going from 0 to 1 would cost you 160 admin points. So keep in mind your religious unity, and don't just press this button at any time. Take a look on why it's costing, what price, the bonuses and the negative of your stability. And it's good to keep an eye on it. So, see you guys later. Hope this was useful for you. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you liked the guide, then remember to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to see more guides for both Europa Universalis and Crusader Kings, then click on the logos here on the annotation or check out the description down below. See you guys later. Bye.